But if you don't know who shot you, stop blaming that man. Hey, yo, so for all you people who believe and follow behind this idea that we have to believe all women just because they're women, you need to come to the front of the congregation, because I have a question for you. If Tory is found innocent, and it turns out that Meg lied and made up the whole thing, like we've seen done before, shout out to Amber Heard, should Meg be prosecuted? Can you answer that? Should Meg be prosecuted if it turns out that she made up the story about Tory shooting her? Shout out Megan Thee, because the only thing that we've actually learned throughout this whole week is that Meg is a trashy slut. That's the only thing that we've learned. She lied about getting bust down by Tory. She lied about the nature of their relationship and basically had everybody thinking that Tory was just some sprung, obsessed dude. Some sprung crazy dude. She snaked her homegirl. The dude that was busting her down was her homegirl's dude. How could you trust anybody like that? That would snake their own friend. She lied to the police. She lied in interviews. The story that she telling doesn't make sense. So like I said, the only thing that we know for a fact is that Meg is a trashy slut. That's the only thing that we know so far. An entire week of court, and that's all we came to the determination, is that Meg is a lying, slutty, and yet people still support her. And yet people still will rally behind her for no other reason than the fact that she's a woman. A black woman at that. What would they do without their WAP? What would they do without their WAP? What would they do without an icon that can encourage them to be the slutty trash that they desire to be? Riddle me that. The idea that we have to believe all women just because they're women is problematic. It sets a precedent that men are, and let me not even say it sets a precedent, because to be honest, it's just a reality. Men are presumed guilty until proven innocent. And even when proven innocent, you still will be looked down on in the court of public opinion. So where do we bring in the reason? The reason, because there has to be some kind of retribution when a woman can destroy a man's livelihood. A woman can destroy a man's reputation. She can tear down everything a man has just like that. She can Thanos snap and it goes away. How long are we gonna keep letting this go on? That's the problem. The problem is that women encourage other women and they don't hold them accountable for the bullshit. And when women do stand up, then they get labeled as a pick-me. Yes, there are victims. Yes, things happen to women. Yes, things happen to women. Yes, there are women that are victims. But there are men that are victims too. Issues should be judged on an individual basis. We're not gonna believe you just because you're a woman and you say that he did this to you. With no basis, no fact, no evidence. That time has to stop. That time has to stop. We have to get out of this age that we just go along and get along with whatever the narrative is just because we like a person or because they fit a perceived avatar of a victim. Until there's more information released, we should not be passing judgment and assigning guilt to people. And let's just be honest. Let's just be honest and tell the truth. Women lie. Women lie. They lie about dumb shit. They lie about big shit. How many men do you know that are in jail right now because of a false accusation? How many men do you know are looking for new jobs because of a false accusation? How many men, their reputations destroyed because of a false accusation? Y'all want to sit up here and pretend like this stuff doesn't happen, but it does. Women lie. They lie. Things happen to them, but they also lie. Will there ever be consequences for those lies? How long are women going to be able to just do and say whatever they want with no consequence, no punishment, no deterrent, but yet and still, we have to suffer because of it? I ask you again, if Meg is proven to be a liar, the same way that Amber Heard lied on Johnny Depp and was proven guilty, but people still support her. To this day, I stand when Amber still is in people's bios for no other reason than the fact that she was a woman. Dead wrong. Dead wrong. I said it before. It's not up for debate whether something happened to Meg. But if you don't know who shot you, stop blaming that man. Whatever game is going on, it's not right. And that's why this case is so important, because those days of women just pinning things on men and there being no accountability, they're over with. If the law won't do nothing, I'm sure as hell gonna speak up. Those days of doing that, they're over with. We are holding people accountable for the things that they do. In the same way that y'all have all that smoke for R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, you need to hold these trashy, slutty, like Megan Thee Stallion, you need to hold them accountable the same way. You need to hold them accountable the same way, because they're the ones that are making it hard for the real victims. The people that stuff really happens to. They make it hard for the victims. Stop letting these women get away with destroying men's lives. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's J Red Unfiltered. Made it to the end of the video. Just want to let you know that I appreciate you. Hope that you like and subscribe to the platform. It just is what it is. Signing out.